Go and talk. Moisturize. We'll just use basic moisturizer, Nivea. Well, nothing serious. Then we go. I'm going to start with my eyebrows. I just traveled back from home, from my mom's desk from home, and my makeup is everywhere, so I'm gonna be taking some time to figure out wherever I want is. So bear with me. This is me talking to myself. I love it. I've got a beautiful package behind me. This is a dress made by TI Label in Kenya. He's amazing. He does great things. So if you ever want something unique and precise, check him out. He's using the same name everywhere, TI Label Worldwide, on Facebook and Twitter. He's got 2 accounts, TI Label Worldwide and Mr. TI Tailored, both Facebook and Instagram. Now I can't find what I'm looking for. Oh. I'm just going to work with whatever I have. I think that's nice. Why do I feel like I'm so shiny? I mean, I'm not complaining, but I'm so shiny. And I can't find my brow brush. So we're going to use whatever we find. Just something. Also, this is going to be a sort of ADHD movie. Video. I'm going to talk about everything at the same time. Bear with me. For starters, for the first time in my life, I cannot figure out what I want to do for my birthday. Even I am surprised. You know. And I know someone would say, but you always celebrate your birthday with your friends. Yeah, I do. But the thing is, you have to say what you want to do. And then they do it with you. Also, circumstances may have changed. What do we say? So I'm really... My first thought was, should I go for a bridal photo shoot? I even checked out someone. I did send them an email. And the best part is the photographer and production team and everything is made of ladies. They gave me a good offer. They do makeup. They provide the costumes and clothes and everything. But there's also an option of you going with whatever you want. And then they will give me soft copies and a physical gallery book. Is it called that? Something like that. There's an option for 15 pictures and another one for 30 pictures. Obviously, The one with less pictures is cheaper, but I want all of my pictures, so I was gonna go for the one with more pictures. I think that's a good thing to do. I have never done that, and I want to see. I'm still considering that, even if it won't be for, specifically during that time, I definitely will do it. Why is my leg shaking? I definitely will do it. And then I also want another tattoo. Actually, I don't want a tattoo. I need a tattoo. At this point, it's a need. I already have an idea of what I want. So maybe on that day I can incorporate that in. Also, another thing is, or maybe I should go to another country on a solo trip and celebrate. Or maybe I should go to another country with my friends and celebrate. It's quite a lot, I don't know. Or maybe I should book myself a staycation in a nice hotel, what did I do? Around. Perhaps another city. Yes, another city sounds great. But the thing is, I blocked the video. For the first time in my life, I do not know how I want to celebrate my birthday. And I have 3 weeks to figure out what I want, because if it's another country, I need to book flights and book the hotel, and I think I like my eyebrows. Do you? You know, it doesn't matter. I do. And I also need to change my nose ring. Yeah. So that's done. Like I said, I just came from home, and this holiday has been unique in very many ways. I don't know. I have been through all the emotions a human being can have. I just say human. Oh my god. A human being can have. Every emotion, name it. Gratitude, joy, happiness, sadness, fear, anger, resentment. All those emotions. And the worst part is that some days I had all of them. Above everything, I'm grateful that I did have a holiday. Even though towards the end I was a bit unwell. But it's a blessing that I got to travel and spend the holiday with my family. I've got a sweet in my mouth, so that's why you will be seeing something moving in my mouth. So that's it. One sad hard pill I had to swallow is well, at least for my case, maybe it's not everywhere, but the thing is, you only have two parents: your biological mother and biological father, or your adopted mother and adopted father. Any other thing aside that is just bonus. And that was sad. I was broken to the core, and I was crying and shaking. But because I'm so blessed and the universe loves me, my mother was there to hold me through all these emotions. But I guess it was about time for me to learn that lesson. And now that I've learned the lesson, everything now makes sense. Everything, every question I ever have ask myself about family dynamic, things were happening. It just makes sense now. It does, really. It does. And I'm here just documenting this so that, when the time comes and I've moved past all these sad emotions and acceptance, I'm gonna look back at this video and I'll be like, yo, that day I was in the trenches. I was but look at us now, you know. And so when I came home, I did journal a lot, quite a lot of pages. I believe that's the longest journal I've ever done. So I wrote my emotions. I wrote how I feel about everything. I wrote how grateful I am for my family and for my friends, and especially for my mother. And then another beautiful thought came to mind. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a tribute to her. So that anytime, even her, when she's going through the trenches, she can have something to watch, look back and say, for what's what, at least there's someone who thinks of this, thinks about this, thinks of me this way. So that's today's project, a tribute to my mother. She doesn't know about it, and I'm just gonna call her and tell her, please don't call me, I'll call you in a while, because I know she'll probably call when I'm in the middle of filming, and we do not want that. Aside that, I had an amazing time. We did celebrate my uncle's birthday, belated, but we did celebrate. I'm also so big on birthdays, so if you know me, you know that's something very important to me. So we celebrated him. We did go to visit my aunt and mama. So both of them are retired. They had this very whimsical encounter, and I was just there smiling. I'm like, this is beautiful. Like, I was happy to see that. I did meet with my friends. I met with Bambi. I've been friends with Bambi for 8 years now. Interesting story of how we even became friends. The thing is, there was a weird rumor going on. And then when I heard the rumor, we talked about it, and then we just never went back. We just became friends. Now he's Bambi, or Honey, or Bestie. No, Bestie doesn't sound nice. He's the one person apart from my mom I feel like, now which shade are we using? I feel like the one person I can call at any time of the day and he will pick the call. Even if he's asleep, he will wake up. He will pick my call, listen to me rant if I was ranting. If I was crying, he'll literally listen to me, talk me through whatever I was going through. And when I'm settled and calm, he'll let me go to sleep. And this is one other person, honestly, I'm so grateful for, because, man, I do not want to be mean, and I think he's single. Maybe that's why he has all this time for me, And when he decides to no longer be single, I just hope he still has some little time for me. I hope he kind of finds a wife who will, I don't know. Again, I can only hope. But he's one really amazing person. And darling, I know you're gonna watch this at some point. May the universe just richly bless you. Whatever it is you want, may you have it in tenfold. Apart from the men in my family, you are the one man who has been a constant, somewhat a constant in my life. And man, for that, just may the good Lord just bless you. Whatever it is you want, if we've talked about or we haven't, just know that I wish you the best. So this guy is an artist. He's done 2 pieces of me, drawn 2 pictures. I would have shown you, but my hands are literally tied. One was done in 2018, I believe. Then the other one in 2024. And there's a very big difference. If I look at it as, you know, a basic person in art, and even someone who probably understands 3% of art. If to talk about him, he's grown as an artist. There's a very big difference. He's really, really grown, and I'm so proud of him. When one is a pencil art, another one is a... Did he say oil painting? I'm so sorry if that's not it, but I'm just gonna say that is what he told me. And then there's also a very massive change in the pictures in terms of me, the art. In the recent one, I look mature, I look more mature. I look really mature actually. And then he chose very soft and nice colors to put on the portrait. He gave me these beautiful earrings with a bird. I don't even own those earrings, but for some reason he chose that. He gave me nice brown eyes. And every time I look at this piece, I feel like this lady here, this me is literally telling me something. And trust me, these days I've looked at this piece and just cried, because well, maybe I was having a good day and I just felt like, you did this, you know, maybe like a big achievement. You're like, sometimes you doubt yourself, but look at you, you did this. And I'm talking to this version of me on the wall with nice, cute brown eyes. And yeah, or sometimes maybe I'm going through something, or it's just you know, premenstrual emotions everywhere, and you're like, you know, this is just a phase, it will go. And it just feel good about it. And that's just from the pieces he's given me. But then these conversations we've had, these times he's poured life into me, like so much. And to say that I'm grateful for this gentleman is an understatement. I just want the best for him, really. Everything should work out for this man. Lord, you know, everything needs to work out. Talk of paying my rent, this person has paid my rent. Taking me to the hospitals. There's a time I had a really bad toothache and I couldn't sleep. I called man at 5. He picked my call, and at 7 we were going to a dentist clinic, private dental clinic. I didn't have money at that point, so I was going there and I knew I didn't have money, but I didn't tell him. I was in so much pain. I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go, and then once they do the procedure, I'm gonna call my mom and tell my mom, this happened, you need to pay. So I went. I trusted him. He took me to this nice place. I was crying. I also don't like dental appointments. For some reason, it's just a lot for me. So we went in there with him every step of the way. You know, consultation, x-ray, everything. And they were saying, this is this much. And I have nothing to say, but because I knew I did not have that much. But I think, I don't know, this is like my maybe he's my brother, I don't know. In another universe he was, or He's just my soulmate in a friendship way. So they do an x-ray and now it's time for, realize how many stories I've said so far. I told you, ADHD. So they did an x-ray and then it's time for the extraction. Now this is the part I hate. This is, I know it's not painful, it's just painful for the anesthesia, but I just feel like the whole procedure is just daunting. Like, it's like someone trying to kill me and I'm alive. I can see them skinning me. I can't feel the pain, but I can see what they're doing. And then I just feel like it's bad. It's a very nasty procedure. So I go in there with him and the dentist asked me, what song do you want me to play? I know I have songs in my mind, but because I'm scared, I'm in pain, I don't know any. And then the guy just says, just play any that you have. I don't remember which one this guy chose, but I think it was some sort of worship song. I didn't even listen to it. And then I'm lying on that bed and tears are flowing by. I think at some more point my friend didn't know what to do. He's like just standing, poor boy. And then I told him to hold my hand. Then he held my hand throughout the procedure. We came out, it was successful. And then now you need to buy antibiotics after that such procedure. And then again, the other thing is, there's certain foods I can't eat. My diet kinda has to be soft for perhaps a couple of days until, I'm comfortable to eat something. So he buys the drugs for me. He does some shopping for me for like soft food, basically cereals and milk and some fruits. And then he books me an Uber home. I have actually never told him how I feel about this, how I felt about that time, but I pray for him and I manifest for him. So I go home and throughout the way he's checking on me just to make sure I'm okay and everything's fine. Yeah, that's just one of the things he's done for me. One of the many things. Like one of the many ways he's come through for me. This time round, I went home. I needed to get some things and I tried to look for them myself, but I couldn't. I was unsuccessful. I couldn't. So maybe wherever I was, I was at a place at home, not in town, not in the city. So I think the location also limited the chances of me getting whatever it is I wanted. So when I was almost traveling, I came to meet him in Nairobi, like we had planned. So he comes, he meets me, we have a good day. And on that day I was just, again, everywhere. Like I've said, it was just before, it wasn't just before actually, I was on the moon, and I was just trying to be a good person, but every time I tried, I just felt like I slipped. And I was in pain, then I took some painkillers. And then I think I said something, and his response was, unanyesha. You know what pissed me off is the fact that that was true. But I couldn't tell him that because now I would just confirm whatever he's saying. Yeah. So he throws some banter there. We have a good time. I enjoy milkshake. I had 2 milkshakes. And he also got red velvet cake, I believe. So we just had a good time, talked. We had a good time, basically. So that's him. And this, and like I said, apart from the men in my family, this is the one man who has been in my life for quite a long time. And I think he's also dependable. I think that's one of the things I like about him. He's very dependable. So I think that's a good character. And for what's worth, I just want him to win in this life. Like, win so big. Because he's got a very big heart. And I know because of that, he's going to win. So, like, he's a big artist now. He's also a nurse, and he's very passionate about this. He's big and patient, big on patient advocacy. I think I like it. So I really, really want him to win. So Brian, I wasn't supposed to say that. I just wanted people to watch this movie, this video, and hopefully the person finds the video, and I know the person would be able to tell, like, this message is for me. But sleep tight. For what's worth, the whole world will now know who's this gentleman who's been a constant in my life. So I think that's it. Should we do anything on the eyeshadow? For the eyeshadow, don't anything there. I'm just gonna do something shimmery, just in one color, I think. This is the palette I'm using. You can't see it, man. It's Revolutionary Pro. It's beautiful. It comes with a whole mirror. Beautiful, beautiful base. Yep. We're just going to do one color, and we're just gonna use this as a base. Who's texting us? You know, when I was at home, I think I'm the one person who never got calls, never got. I can count the number of times anyone called me. That's how dry my phone is. I was even telling my mom, hey, wewe hata uko na watu wanakupigia me, I'm just like that's how peaceful my life is, by the way. But I'm grateful. Also, we have added weight. Haha. And I'm happy I'm happy about the weight. I like how I'm coming out. I like this new me. I haven't really changed much. Well, I no longer fit on some clothes, so I went home with them and just left them there. Donated some as well. But I like how I look in this new weight. The muscles or the whatever tissue or whatever it is that adds the weight has gone to the right places, and God knows how hard I at some point I really wanted to add weight when I was in uni, and I was eating every rubbish. For some reason I was convinced that was gonna help me add weight, but it didn't. And then when I just relaxed, forgot about it, just focused on bettering myself, building my life, having fun again, having fun again. And voila, I have a new body. And I'm so happy about it, really. Can you see it? My eyes, I mean. So, I'm so happy. And my mom too is very, very impressed. She told me. You know, the first time I got her, when she saw me, she's like, "Hey, what's it, mama? Like, stand up, tap, wiggle, wiggle." She's like, "Oh!" She used this word. I think it's a Kamba word to describe us. And she's like, "Oh, it's grown." And I was there smiling. And if you know my mother, you know she likes banter. She'll literally make you stand on top of a table, turn, spin, so as she can see you, like, have a 360 view. So she's also happy about it. I think she really wanted me to add, you know, African parents, I mean, at least my African mother. For some reasons, if you're not adding weight, I think they think you're stressed or you're starving yourself. So this, that's it. So this made her really, really happy. And if mama is happy and I'm happy, I think that's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm looking for my eye. No, it's not eyeshadow. What's this? False something. Lash something. I've forgotten the name. You know, to give me an illusion of long and high dense lashes. Because, girl, we tried the false lashes. I did pay expensively for the cluster lashes and they told me it's the best. First of all, even the procedure, we took forever because, girl, tears kept on coming out of my eyes, which meant the lashes kept on falling off. Also, they told me water takes off the lash glue. And when I got home, before bed, I went to do skincare prep, skincare, and I forgot. So I went to bed with like half lashes. In the morning, I did the same thing. And I was looking like a raccoon that's had just been rained on, and some hairs are like rained on a raccoon or cat or whatever. I was just looking funny, so I had to take off whatever was remaining. So I did pay expensively for the lashes and only stayed with them for what, less than 10 hours. So I was like, you know what, I've tried. They did look pretty, nothing too serious, just nice and pretty. They were nice, but I think I'm not a lash person, so we're gonna stick to using this. We can create an illusion, you know. Everything is just about how you say it. Sometimes it's a lie, but you say it that way, and people see it that way, and that's what matters. And I like it that way, so that's good. So we are done with the face part, just remaining the lips. And then we will make some hibiscus tea, dress up and get ready for the other video, for the tribute video. Guys, please get your beautiful pieces from Tony. He does customized stuff as well. If you have a company and you need uniforms for your people, he can customize beautiful pieces, and he's so good with choosing fabric. He chooses the best for you. Use him. No, don't use him. Get in touch with him. We're going to do our lips. We want something, because the dress I'm gonna put on is pink, so I'm just going to do a lip liner in pink and some lip oil. This is my favorite. It's by Max Factor. So far I haven't found something else that's working for me well. I think Elf is also good, but I'm stuck with this one now. Why is my eye itchy at this moment in time? Why? Oh. And the lip liner is Peony. I want to believe Peony is the company. If it's not, that's the lip liner. It's beautiful because it's a pencil, but the lip thing, liner thing is nice. It's oily, so it leaves your lips also moisturized. And I bought, it's too far for me to show you. I bought an alarm clock, and I forgot you are supposed to set it. So I bought it, got home, tried to set it, figured out I didn't know how to set it. So it's just here. And I can't get someone to say, man, if I was in Kenya, this guy would have done it for me. No. Also, this weekend, something is going on with my face. Before I continue, why do I feel... No, I'm fine. I think my brain is trying to oh, that's a nice itch. My brain is trying to gaslight me, but I'm fine. So I'm not gonna do. I was saying this weekend I'm meeting my friend. The friend that, that one friend that your whole family knows? That friend. I'm meeting her. And I'm excited. I just need to figure out to go. What is this doing? I just need to go buy her some things, and then yeah. I'm so blessed because the kind of friends I have are people who will hold you down in so many ways. If they know you're big on birthdays, they will make sure they are present for your birthdays. They will not forget to wish you happy birthday. They will be there. I remember this one friend was when I was unwell and hospitalized. The moment I told her, the next day in the morning, she shut up. This is someone with a whole family. Literally, this means she had to put some things pending to just show up for a friend. These are the kind of friends I have, and man, every time I pray and I'm manifesting, I'm just like, oh, you know what? When you're blessing me, please bless them too. Bless them. All of us should be winning because, man, these people have held me down. And then we are going to do some pink shimmer. I just hope this doesn't... Where is my small black bag? I can't see the small bag. Oh, it's here. Nice. I was gonna use this, but there's risk with using this. Sometimes you might end up looking like a clown. It's very pigmented. So let's use what's here. Instead, we're going to use this. It's got vitamin E. That's beautiful. What did this one have? Oh, that's too small. This is also very pigmented. I hope it's not going to transfer to my face. The beautiful thing about this, it's a mixture of pink shimmer and gold. So if done well, it gives a very nice, beautiful illusion. Like, when? So this tribute video, I know is going to be a very teary, emotional piece. So if I do this blush nicely, even when I'm crying, people will think I'm crying because I'm so happy. And yes, I'm happy, but it's too many things. Imagine talking about someone who's just your lifeline, someone who celebrates you, someone who believes in yourself more than you believe in you. Oh, I was wrong. Someone who believes in you more than you believe in yourself. Someone who reminds you that You know, sometimes you actually forget who you are, but I want you to know that I'm proud of you. Imagine speaking of something, someone like that. Speaking of your God, little God. I mean, in this case, it's a goddess. Speaking of someone like that, it's gratitude. It's too much emotions. It's a tribute. It's a prayer. Because one thing I want to do in life, one thing I'm very sure that I want, this as sure as death. I want to travel and celebrate this life with this woman, because now that she's retired and she's got all the time, you know, I like this makeup. I don't think the camera is taking it out well. I probably should have changed the settings, but I'm just a girl. In best his famous words, I'm just a girl. I'm using a Sony camera, but I think somehow I did change the settings, or someone changed, and it's not giving out the best, but it's really beautiful. You'll see that on the tribute video. It's beautiful. So this illusion should work. I don't know why I'm putting pink shimmer on my nose. I've seen someone do it and I think they looked pretty. Like a pretty little fluffy curd. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching and being patient with me and listening to my 1,000 stories. I promise I'm normal. When I concentrate on things like studying or doing intricate issues, I am perfect. So thank you and have a good day. Now I've got nails and I'm just trying to figure out how to use long nails.